So it's being said that Jaron, Ennis turned down around $5 million is a good word to fight Vergil Ortiz. Also, Tszyu said he ducked Tszyu. Some other people behind the scenes said actually what happened was it wasn't that he ducked Tszyu. It was actually he turned down Barrios. So let's talk about kind of the different things that you hear. I think Stevie Kim was on Coach Malachi's show and said he heard the word on the street was Ennis turned down around $5 million to fight Vergil Ortiz. I mean he getting 3.5 right now. Fight around 3 to 3.5 a fight right now. So go up there and take a major risk for extra 2 or extra $1.5 million. That's like I said, that's $1 million, but I don't think it's super duper a jump. If it was 7, 8, 9, 10 million, but 5 is still 5. That's a lot of money. It wasn't like it was 6, it was double, or 7 was double he was getting. I ain't justifying it. A lot of people saying a lot of them dudes from Philly ain't got nothing to say, or they ducking. And maybe they just, boot to them, just trying to figure out what's going on and them making a decision. But also, Vergil Ortiz said he was moving on and he would never do a negotiation with Jaron Ennis again, too. So, $5 million, that's good money. Steve made a good point saying that he don't know if he can make that money in another unification bout or another bout in general at 147 right now. So, he don't know if he can make that money again, again at 147. And sometimes you don't see certain fighters coming at 147. No diddy. Somebody might rise up and be popular. You know what I'm saying? So some fight may be a big fight, and he may get a super fight at 47 at some point. Maybe a Tszyu come there. Or maybe another fighter. Maybe fight a Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia, and they bring that amount of money to the table. I don't know. But, that's up to him. He turned down that money, or, somebody on his behalf, turned down that money. What else can we say? It is what it is. Now, Vergil Ortiz saying that he don't want to fight him no more, negotiate with him in general. I don't really understand it. Maybe he said, well, it's a waste of time and all this stuff. But it's the only generation where a dude will, duck you or not want to fight you. I don't want to fight him no more because he ain't negotiate right now, or he ducked me back then, so I don't want to fight him no more. And this the only generation that actually does that. Like, okay, maybe it wasn't a good time for him right now. In his defense, he was coming off a 3-month rest. You've been resting since the early August. He just fought in November. So it did look like you was trying to get some type of an advantage. That's what it came off as, like you was trying to get some advantage. But, I never negotiate with him again. Okay, cool. To me, it sounded a little, like, okay, Vergil really never wanted to fight him, maybe. Or maybe he was frustrated by the negotiation. I don't know. But boots look bad in this situation. But, we'll never negotiate with him again, and we'll never do business. It may be a better time for him down the road. So if he got undisputed, or he become a pound face of boxing, so you don't want to fight him again? You don't want to fight him then? And it is what it is. Vergil Ortiz had some fights fall through. Tszyu fell through. Jaron Ennis fell through. It is what it is. He's supposed to fight Ennis. Couldn't make the weight. So it just seemed like it ain't his day or his time for one of those big old fights. He had a great weight. They did a great job of grooming him, building him up to be a strong contender. He outgrew the weight class at 47. Made the weight at 54 only one time. So, in my opinion, he probably going to be a 160-pounder, near, in the near. So, in the near. So, but him saying he don't want to negotiate with Boots anymore. You feel it. As just frustration, and we don't want to deal with him no more. It was bad, but maybe if you get on the horn with him and ask him what happened, maybe you'll get a truly passionate answer, and maybe he didn't have nothing to do with this. That might be the case. A lot of people behind the scenes saying it was fast Eddie. So who knows? Eddie probably was getting some money for delivering boots over the Riyadh season, or he was in Turkey good favor. And Lord knows, without Anthony Joshua, that's a hard connection to have over there for him. That's how the connection got built, because of Anthony Joshua. That's how it got built. So, but nonetheless, nonetheless, it is what it is. Now, China Gazelle saying that there was rumors out there that he was offered Tszyu at 54 last year, and he ducked that fight. Now what I was told was that he was offered Barrios, and that Samson Tulowitzki, right, only promised him the Barrios fight and didn't promise him another fight. So he had to sign to Samson just to get a Barrios fight, which probably didn't include activity, didn't include the money that Eddie offered, and didn't include a stay on his fight, and didn't include any other lucrative fight, maybe a Fondor fight, that it was just you sign to me and you get the Barrios fight. So, and I'm going to talk about Al in another video, probably from the desk in the morning, about the rumors about Al Heyman that's just gone. He vanished. So now a lot of these dudes, Luis de Cubas, allegedly, and one of Sam Watson's son, one of the twins, is now, pretty much running PBC, allegedly. So now a lot of these dudes directly got assigned to these promoters to get fights, and for boots, it didn't make no sense to sign just for a Barrios fight. That ain't like it's a Pacquiao or a Crawford fight or a Errol Spence fight or a Floyd Mayweather fight. Come on. That's like you putting an application in at Family Dollar, acting like you about to go work at a Fortune 500 company. Nigga, that's Family Dollar. Come on. So that's what they said. It wasn't that he ducked Tszyu, he ducked Mario Barrios. And he didn't duck him. It was a bad business deal. So if I don't sign with you, I just got to sit here and wait. That's crazy. Now, if it's true that, what Sean's saying, he ducked Tszyu at 54, who knows what could have been in that deal? So what could have been in that deal? It could have simply been, oh, you got to sign with me just to get this Tszyu fight. That could have been the same situation. It could have been the exact same situation. So yeah, you don't have to know the inner workings. Yeah, he turned it down, but we don't know if he was involved in negotiation. We don't know if he had to sign with a particular guy, if he had to pay for his freedom papers just to go over there and fight. You don't know. It's a lot of other small, integral things that's going on there. So, if that's the case, obviously people going to use this receipts and saying, I'm ready to go to 54 and I'm going to have more pop at 54, and people going to do this. But he come out there, have a big performance versus an opponent, and people going to jump right back on his team again. Boxing fans are fickle like this. There ain't really much to talk about right now. So, of course, people are, going to gravitate towards Boots and get on Boots for, taking the fight off the table. Nobody was mad at Vergil Ortiz when he outgrew the weight class and took a fight with Boots off the table. Did y'all really think Boots was going to give up his IBF title, go up to 54, and fight Vergil Ortiz on a short turnaround for a WC interim title? I knew it wasn't going to happen. And I still got my, my thoughts on Kid Austin and Shakur Stevenson happened. Even though they signed it, I believe it when the bell rang and they start dancing with the wolves. I'm telling you. I believe it when they in that bitch exchanging leather. So, you know, at the end of the day, now everybody got a Jaron Duck story. Everybody got a story exposing Jaron there. Ultimately, he just got to go out there and put the work in and win. So it looked very, very bad if he come back in this next fight and it ain't a good fight. I'll say that. You know, if it ain't a good fight, it's gonna look very, very bad. It's gonna look very bad. So if there ain't no unification bout or there ain't no fight that people deem as a good fight, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of backlash. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. You go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Kick, Twitch. Check out the Patreon. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.